Henshin go go baby, what's good guys? Yoku here, and I took a little break. It wasn't on purpose, but it kind of wasn't on accident either. I'll explain all that at the end of the video. Right now, it's time for me to do my monthly job of convincing you to pull Fu Xuan as a free-to-play player because you need her, right? For obvious reasons that I should not have to state, but need to anyway, because I know for a fact one of you are literally typing in the comments right now. The general rule of thumb to always follow on the internet: if it don't apply, let it fly. This is strictly for my players who are looking to get the most information possible about how they want to use their Stellar Jades in a last minute pull or don't pull decision. But before we jump into the video, I would like to preemptively do a thing that I normally don't do. If you enjoy this type of content, which is what I make, Starro content to be specific, but we might, you know, the Hoyoverse. I'm a Hoyoverse creator. Please feel free to subscribe or support the video by becoming a member or liking, commenting, whatever the case may be. We are very close to 15,000 subscribers, which y'all shocked the heck out of me. And my goal by the end of the year is 20K. I think we can do it. That out of the way, let's rock it, baby. Everything we know about Fu Xuan so far has led me to believe this character will be absolutely worth it for anyone who pulls her. Now, me personally, I'm pulling for links, and if I just happen to get a Fu Xuan on her banner, then kudos to that. Some of you already know why you're pulling Fu Xuan and don't need convincing, but a lot of you are new. Now, without a doubt, she is going to be the best preservation unit for self-sustaining if you do not already have Japard. I know that sounds kind of obvious, but there are some big reasons for even if you have Japard, Locha, or Bailu, Fu Xuan can still fill a position that you haven't covered yet. Being able to give your entire team an extra stack of HP on top of the huge damage mitigation, team-wide damage reduction, a crit boost for everyone, and she heals herself whenever she drops below half HP, that's absolutely bonkers. No other defensive unit in the game brings this much to the table. Oh, you wanted to keep running Jing Yuan, but need just a little bit more damage? Boom, crit rate boost gives Jing just enough to run the crit damage body piece instead. Or what about a better fire MC who gives a little more utility to support the team? Fu Xuan's got you covered. Even better than that, which I'm not gonna lie to you, I really don't know why more people haven't been pushing this agenda, but Fu Xuan is a quantum character. That means she has access to breaking enemies, which would then give them entanglement. Her ultimate is a full screen AoE that still has the capabilities of entangling enemies. So Fu Xuan is currently the only character in the game that I'm aware of, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below, that has a full screen, fully AoE capable entanglement break. That means you can pop every single one of the enemies on the field for max break damage through entanglement. This is very similar to how Silverwolf has been discovered as one of the best breakers, popping quantum break on them using entanglement, beating them up 5 times, and then that's where you see the crazy number break damage. I still need to test it, but if you could find a way to push break effect on the baby girl, man. Now, mind you, all of that is just Fu Xuan by herself. I didn't even add the fact that Lynx is on her banner. Now, I get skipping Fu Xuan because you have Japard or Locha already, but Lynx is, in my opinion, unskippable. You are not physically allowed to skip this character. She is by far the best thing to happen to current destruction characters, but I'll save all of that for her own video once she fully releases. What is relevant about Lynx right now is also the fact that she is a quantum unit. That's 2 quantum characters on 1 banner, along with Xing Shui, who was free, Silverwolf, that all of you should have picked up because you listened to me, right? And lastly being Zila, who could be interchangeably swapped out for QQ. That is, of course, given the DPS capabilities of E6 running around now. That's 5 quantum units that could be used to build a fully successful mono quantum team. Nothing in the game resists your damage at that point, and it covers every base: sustain units, a supportive unit, DPS dealers, and the slight possibility to make a sub DPS depending on how lucky you get with QQ. Now, I know I've given you guys a few reasons as to why she is a crazy good pull, why everyone should consider picking her up, but I can't faithfully finish, or rather let you finish, this entire video without telling you some of the concerns I have about this character coming into the current meta. It's not many, but it's definitely worth noting for my free-to-play audience. As of right now, I only have two major concerns about Fu Xuan. First up is the actual damage reduction values she may or may not have. If these are so low that your team is taking a solid chunk of damage inside of the matrix and on top of the extra HP she gives you, that's a huge problem. At that point, I would much rather Japard for any type of solo sustain, but it might force me to run Lynx or even Bailu alongside Fu Xuan if she's not capable enough. I think that's everybody's biggest worry. The second concern I have is straight up her light cone options. Now, I know I'm one of the biggest advocates for pulling on the light cone banner, but I'm definitely not an advocate for pulling a character that demands their light cone. We all got a real good taste of that with Jing Yuan. Sure, other light cones work for him in their own way, but the only one that really feels right in his hands is his signature light cone. Currently in the game, there are only so many preservation light cones we have available to us, and if one of those doesn't complement her supportive kit in the best way possible, then it's gonna be like having a character that's great for free to play, but you really only have half the kit. With what I have to look at in the game being the preservation light cones, a lot of them seem favorable towards characters with shields. And from what we can tell, Fu Xuan does not get a shield, or at least she doesn't make her own shield. So it leaves room to question. All in all, Fu Xuan is looking to be an amazing character that most players should benefit from. Whether or not you have 2 sustains or just 1, based on the recent improvements Honkai Star Rail has been making and implementing into the game lately, I think it's important to solidify an assortment of strong sustains now to prepare for the crazy good DPS characters coming in the future. So before we dip off, I did say at the beginning of this video that I would explain my little mini break of sorts. I think it's basically been about a week since I've uploaded, and normally I don't like doing that. If I do it, I'm gone out of town or something like that. In fact, I haven't had one since I got sick a month ago. As I mentioned, we hit 14K, I think earlier this month or like the middle of last month, somewhere around that time period. I'm not too sure, but I'm really pushing for 20K, if not technically 15K this month, 20K by the end of the year, but whatever. I also want to start consistently streaming on Twitch. Coincidentally, or ironically, whichever one it is, Star Rail decided to do their whole Twitch incentive thing, and now I'm more incentivized to stream on Twitch so that I can get free Stellar Jade so I can make my light cone pools. You will see me on Twitch, not every day, but often enough, maybe every other day. But the real key thing that I want to mention to you guys is that I have taken what I've made from content so far. Thank you guys so much for that. I guess it's really a shout out to y'all for being able to put me in a position to where I can buy nice things or buy things that I could then use for content and then double it back. I've been looking for editors, or maybe one editor or a shorts editor. I'm not entirely too sure. Thumbnail designers. I really just been looking at trying to build or focus on a team, but I've been doing it in the wrong way. My usual way of doing things is that I want to do all this stuff for a gameplay channel, and I don't think that's the best way for me to go about doing that. So I decided to make some executive decisions. I decided to shake up the universe's meta, if you will, the EO metaverse, right? The EO verse. I decided to shake it up and not play it safe like I normally do, and I made some pretty big purchases. Ugh. Okay, so let me show you guys what I got. First up, I got a lav mic, lapel mic, something like that, and I'm gonna explain what all this stuff is for, but if you can guess it in the comments down below, then kudos to you. I'll probably gift you a membership, whoever guesses it first. But I got a lapel mic, and I think that's really cool. It came with 2. I probably didn't need 2, but now I can do, you know, different things if I go out, maybe with Moon, or if I go to an event and there's other people there, or the mall, or anything like that. Just stuff, right? For conversational purposes, whatever. Got an Apple Pencil because I'm not gonna lie to you, this has nothing to do with y'all. This is purely for me. I think it's time that I got back into art. I used to be heavy in art. I wanted to be an artist when I was younger, and I went to school for it, and then school ruined that passion. And I think I want to get back into it with the little free time that I may have. So I got it. And then of course I can't really use an Apple Pencil without one of these. So I've never owned an iPad before. So that's a really big purchase for me. And I got all this stuff so that I could start implementing more short form content for the channel. I'm also going to be implementing that stuff on TikTok especially. So I'll have all these links in the description down below for those that, you know, want to support. What I've been advised to do is basically build up a TikTok, get to 10K, get into the creator program, and start to really grow a brand over there. Double dip, if you will. And I have a really cool idea in how I want to do that, and I'm going to start implementing that. I also have the mics so that I could possibly implement more shorts or more discussionary content between myself and anyone else in real life and whatever. If you guys have ideas for shorts that you would want to see, or even for videos, you know, the podcast or whatever kind of type of content we're going to be doing, let me know. There are people around me. I just don't happen to have everybody that's a Star Rail creator around me, but it is what it is. And lastly, like I said, the stream thing over on Twitch. I won't be streaming on YouTube as much as I love YouTube streaming over Twitch. I think the partner badge, me shooting for that, is I'm leaving money on the table is the best way to put it. The partner badge comes with a lot. It opens up a lot of doors that I currently do not have open to me right now, even though I meet the metrics on YouTube. I think certain brands or companies look at Twitch a lot differently than they do YouTube, and I would like to have both options available to me when I go to these opportunity events, if you will. But that's pretty much it. I wanted to end this video off in a very positive manner. Thank y'all for supporting the boy. Free to plays, y'all got this, you know, grab Fu Xuan. She's great. She's gonna be a great character. But like I say, and I meme about it, but I'm serious. I'm pulling on Lynx's banner. And if I get Fu Xuan, it is what it is. I personally don't need Fu Xuan. I really want Lynx because, again, I'll explain that in her entirely different video that will release after she comes out. It won't release before. I can't release it before. After she comes out, expect the Lynx video and talking about why Lynx might actually be as good, if not better than Locha. With that out of the way, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you once again. If you made it to the end of this video, do let me know. I don't know, comment down below booba milk. Comment booba milk. Is that a thing? Can I even comment milk or fuck, bro? Dude, it's 10 p.m. I am definitely thinking about mommy milkers. I gotta get out of here. Smell you later.